everybody, I'm Kimberly Turner from cookingwithkimberly.com, and tonight I'm going to show you how to poach a whole chicken. Now this is a basic recipe that I'm actually going to leapfrog off of tonight, and we're going to make a beautiful piri-piri ginger coconut chicken soup with the broth and the chicken meat and everything else. So this is the first part. Now, you don't have to use it for a spicy Thai style soup. You can do other kinds of herbs and spices to suit your own palate or whatever you're looking to use your poached chicken for. But it is all the same method. So here we go. I have a nice whole chicken ready to go. I'm going to add some lemongrass to my my water right now. You again use whatever you like. Something nice and basic would be bay leaves, peppercorns, salt, maybe some mustard seeds, and thyme or rosemary or something like that. Some nice basic herbs. But today I'm using some nice chunks of ginger, and that goes. I'm using about a dozen peppercorns. I have maybe 3 or 4 citrus leaves that I'm using. I have 2 bay leaves and 2 beautiful piri-piri chilies that I've grown and dried myself. In they go. Now I'm going to add my chicken to the pot, whole, just like that. And you want to make sure that it's covered with water. So I'm going to add a little bit more water to my pot, make sure it's big enough, a little bit more water to my pot to just barely cover up that chicken. Now to this broth, I'm also going to add 2 carrots. Now you can use whatever you like, again, but I'm just going to add this in the broth. This is not actually going to go in the soup, so I'm going to fish this out later when the chicken is done. But in it goes for some extra savory flavor in the broth. Let's cover this chicken. Now, I thought I had some fresh celery, but I also keep things dried just for, emergency purposes, and also we grow a lot of things in the summer and then you don't know what to do with it, you need to store it. So I have a lot of dried celery that's going in for some extra savory flavor as well. If you want to add onions to this broth, feel free. If you want to add some garlic to this broth, feel free. Not everyone in my household likes onion and garlic, so I'm not adding that tonight, although it's a wonderful addition. And since we're going Thai style, if you wanted to add a nice bouquet garni of cilantro, feel free to do so. That would be absolutely perfect here. I'm also going to add some salt, maybe at least a teaspoon's worth right now. You don't want to oversalt because you can't take it back out, but you can keep adding small additions of salt. I'm also adding maybe 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. So what we need to do here is bring this pot of chicken with all the beautiful herbs and flavors and the water up to a boil. Then we're going to turn it down to just a nice simmer, just barely bubbling. That's how you're going to poach it nicely. If you overboil it, it has a tendency to just kind of all fall apart and you just kind of lose the essence of poaching. So we're going to poach the chicken in this way, bring it up to that boil, as quickly as you can, and then let that go. This chicken will probably take, 40 minutes to an hour to fully cook through. All right, this pot just came to a rolling boil. I'm turning it down to a simmer and let that go 45 minutes to an hour. You want to make sure that the chicken is nice and loose and cooked all the way through to the center. Now it will depend on how big your chicken is and if you put it in frozen, right? This was a defrosted chicken, so hey, you're just gonna have to wing it and be able to tell if it's cooked all the way through the center. All right, so I've let this chicken go for an hour and 15 minutes, and I'm just going to take the chicken out now because it is done poaching. I did flip it over halfway through just to make sure that all sides were getting cooked properly. And I'm gonna ever so gently try and swim them around this way. So try to get your tongs right through the center of the bird. I want to take this out because I don't want it all bony in there. I want this to cool off a little bit so I can actually handle it and break the meat off as I see fit. Now, poached chicken is wonderful. You can use it for any kind of chicken salad, or you can put it on pizza, or you can make sandwiches from it. You can put it in pasta. you can just, it's a good way to cook your chicken and keep it for the week in the refrigerator so that you already have some nice cooked chicken ready to go. Also, you can add it back to the soup, and it's going back into the soup tonight. So let me just flip this guy over. So here's our gorgeously poached chicken. It's ready to go. What I'm gonna do is take that skin off. It's probably not that appealing to everybody, that skin now at this point. It's not roasted and crispy. So I take it off. Sometimes I save it for the next soup in the freezer in a Ziploc bag, and ready to go for the next time I make a stock or a broth. But in the meantime, this has to cool down because it's just entirely too hot to touch. But you have a gorgeous, fully cooked, very tender chicken. You can see that all the joints are very, very loose. There's no pink liquid coming out. You want to make sure that there's no blood running through, okay? So all is well. This stock is amazing. Absolutely amazing. What's your favorite way to use poached chicken, Mom?
Well, I like it on a soup, just lay big pieces of chicken on. I also like it for sandwiches.
Yeah, for sandwiches, that's good. In a chicken salad even, it's nice for a sandwich.
Chicken salad.
Right. All right, so there you go. That's how you poach a whole chicken. Again, you can use whatever kind of spices that you like that are most appropriate to what you want to actually use this chicken for later. So that's how you poach a whole chicken. You can do it too, all right? Follow me on Twitter at Cooking with Kim E with a capital E, like the fan page at facebook.com/cookingwithkimberly. My shows are on iFood TV at my.fossum.tv/cookingwithkimberly, youtube.com/cookingwithkimberly. You can find my channel on Roku, Cooking with Kimberly, and I'm also syndicated on Apple TV and Amazon and a few other places. Come to my website at cookingwithkimberly.com and subscribe. Interact with us and let us know what's going on in your culinary world, all right? Be a champion in your kitchen and eat deliciously. Bye!